I like hit it, roll forward. I was like, what in the world? What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys had a great week so far. We're going to have a little Muay Thai practice for you guys in just a moment. We have our first parking lot practice coming up this week. We're going to give the outdoor workouts a try, since that's the only thing we're allowed to technically do besides these internet videos. So we'll keep posting up the YouTube videos for now. As far as going to these practices, it's only for currently enrolled students. If you have any questions about getting on the list to do that or anything like that, you can just shoot us an email. We're working on putting together a sign-up list on the website, so you guys will eventually be able to sign up through the site instead of just individual emails. But we're working on that right now. We're excited for it. So hopefully that's a good sign of things to come. We'll be able to get back into the gym slowly with our MMA care, and then eventually some classes, depending on what restrictions we have. And then hopefully our goal is to eventually transform from our MMA care to our summer camps, and then transform whatever type of restricted classes or mixed classes we have back to our original schedule in the hopefully near future. So keep your fingers crossed for that. Until then, keep working out with these videos. As far as our practice today, the past 2 weeks, we've been slowly working up towards the WTBA's Muay Thai 15 count. So it's a long combination, obviously, 15 different motions. We've been breaking it up in sets of 5. So starting with our first 5 motions. Then last week we added 5 more. This week we're going to complete it. So I'm going to start off by getting us warmed up, and then I'm going to review the first 5 motions, second 5 motions, show you guys what the last 5 motions are, and then we'll put it all together. Okay, so this is a combination you'll see very frequently, especially in actual class. So if you want, I recommend after the video, take a notepad, a pen, or something to write down the combination so you can memorize it and work on it. You will be seeing it in the future. And conveniently, my teacher actually had the WTBA 15 count as part of his workout last night. My teacher, Arjan Scott, has been sending me workouts, all of his students, workouts to do from home. And last night's workout included the 15 count, which was kind of funny. It's like we're on the same brain length, thinking the same. But if you get a chance and you're looking for some more tips and some more videos to practice along with, check out Maryland Thai Boxing's YouTube channel. You got to spell out the whole word Maryland Thai Boxing. That's their channel. You can go on there. You'll see my teacher, Arjan Scott, has a couple of short videos. He's also got a lot of Kali stuff up there. So if you're interested in checking that out, go drop by his channel, subscribe to him, watch some of his videos, okay? All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get warmed up. I'm going to get some tunes on the ye old speaker. We can stick with it. I think I still have the 80s playlist from yesterday going. Yes, Heavy D and the boys. Perfect. All right. All right, just one round. Let's get warmed up. I want you bouncing up and down on the balls of your feet, almost like you were jumping a jump rope. You can move the hands in a small circular motion. We're just going to bounce up and down. Okay. Start getting the blood flowing to our feet, to our ankles, through our legs. And start switching the feet back and forth. So you put your left foot in front, right foot back, and then switch as you're hopping up and down on the ball of your foot. And still keep those hands going in a circular motion. Again, pretend like you got a jump rope, or if you actually do have a jump rope, you can be jumping over that right now as we do our warm-up, as long as you have the proper space to do so. Okay, switch this one to jumping jacks now. Good. Okay, next round, walking knees, okay, or stationary, depending on wherever you're at. If you have room, you can just go back and forth a straight line. If you're just kind of confined on the space you have at home, just stay in one spot. Throw your knee, step your leg back, throw your knee, okay? You can do the number one, skip knee, where the foot stays on the ground. Or you can do the number two, right here. Okay? Or if you got a little bit of room, walking knees, knee, step forward. Okay? This is only if you got the space to do so. Okay, keep the walking knees going. For the last 30 seconds, we're just going to do our skip knees right in that spot like we worked on in previous lessons. Okay, 30 seconds left. Now I just want you to do skip knees on your spot, bouncing on the ball of your foot. Try to keep these going quickly here. Remember, you got two ways you can do it. You keep the back foot on the ground, or if you feel comfortable with it, you can swing that leg through without the foot touching the ground at all. Very good. Okay. All right. Now, let's stretch a little bit. I have a couple more warm-up drills after our stretch. Start with our neck rotations. Move our head in a circle. Get loosened up a little more first before we go into the next drills. Switch, other way. Good. Side bend. Lean to the side. Hold it. Good. Switch. Good. Bear hug. Swing those arms back and forth. Open up your chest as the arms go back. And I want you to open up your back and your shoulders as the arms cross forward. Good. Next up, arm rotations. Swing your arms in a large circle, rotating those shoulders. Switch, go the other way. Good. And then Russian twist. I just want you to keep your feet flat on the ground. Twist your upper body side to side. Good. And hip rotation. Move those hips in a circle. Good. Other way. Good. Feet together. Great leg stretch. Reach down. Try to touch your toes if you can. Not just get as low as you can. Keep those legs straight. Good. All right. Knee rotations. Your knees in a circle. Okay, other direction. Good, all right. Have a seat. Okay, rotate those ankles. A circle, small circle. And switch, rolling the other way. And now the other foot. Ankle rotation on one side. Switch, go the other way. Very good. Okay, and then last thing. Let's get into our butterfly stretch. Feet together. Pull them in nice and close. Use your elbows to push your hips open more. Okay, so your elbows will go right on the inside of your thigh or your knee. And kind of force those legs down to the floor. Slowly hinge forward, pushing your chest and face down to the floor. Hold it. Gonna hold this one a little longer than our other stretches. And time. Good job. Standing up. Shake everything loose. Grab yourself a quick drink. I have a couple more drills I want to work on to help you guys out with your roundhouse kicks. Then we'll get right into our 15 count. All right. First, I just want to work on the footwork, okay? We're throwing our roundhouse kicks, all right? We're going to start off, my general rule of thumb is step at a 45-degree angle before you kick, okay? Now, obviously, depending on the situation, you might not be stepping at a true 45-degree angle, right? It depends on your opponent. It's all in context, right, to where your target is. If they're too close to you, right, obviously stepping at a 45-degree angle isn't going to help set you up for a kick because you're going to be too close. You're going to be jammed up, right? Obviously, if they're too far away, stepping at a 45-degree angle is still going to keep you out of range, right? So you might need to step a little more straight forward or directly forward first before you step off to that angle, right? So everything's going to be in context, all right? But I want to just pretend for a second that the opponent's staying still. The target is right in front of us. We don't have to worry about making those type of adjustments. We can just go off of a basic 45-degree angle step, okay? Then we return back to the middle, okay? Same thing. I use my back leg this time, though. Step at a 45-degree angle, okay? Now, I've switched my stance when I did this. So now my lead leg is behind me, right? Now I can fire off the round kick with some power, okay? So I step one time, 45-degree angle this way, push my hip forward, get back to my stance, and then I come back to the middle, right? Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to step 45-degree angle. My back leg becomes my front leg now. I push my back hip forward, right? And I turn it this way, right? This is just signaling the kick, right? We're not actually going to throw the kick for this drill. We're just going to isolate the footwork, okay? So for 1 minute, when you guys hear the bell, step, push the hip forward, come back to your stance, come back to the middle, okay? Step, push the hip forward, come back to your stance, come back to the middle, okay? And that's all we're going to do for 1 minute, all right? Make sure you're trying to step at a 45-degree angle, okay? If you want a little extra help visualizing this movement, picture a V, right? The letter V, okay? You're standing in the middle of the V, right? And on the floor, the V comes out in front of you. You can either step to this side, right? Or you can step to this side, okay? Either one, right? But either way, whichever side you step to, I want you to get back to the middle of that letter V. And then I want you to step to the opposite side. I want you alternating, doing both, okay? And then instead of throwing the actual kick, for now, I just want you to push the hip forward, okay? Easy. All right, let's begin. Okay. Good stance. Step at a 45-degree angle, okay? Make sure those feet come with you. Turn the hip. Come back to the middle of that V, all right? Good stance. And we step to the other side. Step. Turn that hip over. We get back to our stance and get back to the middle. Okay? Step, turn, back to the middle. Step, turn, back to the middle. Boom, boom. And this again, just isolating the footwork. Set up for a round kick. Okay? Step out, you kick, you come back. Okay? For now, just go off of a 45-degree angle as you step forward. Obviously, that angle can change depending on your opponent or your target. Okay, good. Now, next one, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, but this time when we step, I want you to throw the kick and catch it. Okay, you're going to catch it with your own hand. So it'll look like this. Step. When I turn to throw my kick, I catch my leg. Okay, I'm going to balance on that foot for 2 seconds. Put it down. Come back to the middle. Right. Step. Throw my kick. I catch. Hold. 1, 2. Back to my stance. Back to the middle. Okay. Go ahead and begin. Okay. Step. Kick. Catch. Put it down. Back to the middle. Step. Catch the kick. Put it back down. Step to the middle. Okay, keep working that one. Boom. Okay. Good thing about this drill is you can work balance. Right now my balance has been off on my right leg, so I need to focus on fixing it. That way I'm not hopping around everywhere on one leg. Okay? I want to be solid when I throw my kick. I need this base leg to be situated and be set before the kick even comes out. So if I'm hopping around, that means I'm not setting my body weight correctly and I'm off balance. Right? Step, kick, down, back. Good time. Okay, that's a good one. If you're having trouble with the balance, I say take the footwork out of it. Okay, so a drill you can do on your own without the step. Just stay right on your spot. Turn, throw that kick, and try to hold it still. Right? Throw the other leg, kick, hold it still. Okay, if you're hopping around a lot, just work on your balance first. Okay, then add that footwork back into it. Okay. All right, so those are good setups for the kicks. Now, let's go ahead and start getting into the 15 count, okay? Use those kick drills, especially Taekwondo and Muay Thai students and Gym Ninja students. You guys all use your roundhouse kicks a lot, so that's a good drill to help you, all right? You're just going to grab and catch your own kick. You don't let the leg come all the way out. You just work on balancing yourself on that base leg, okay? So for the 15 count, let's go over our first 5 motions again, just as a review. We'll drill it for 1 round, then we'll go over our next 5. Then I'll show you guys the last 5 steps, and we'll put it all together, okay? So first 5 steps, all right? They start off with defense, okay? So I'm going to defend 2 punches before I attack at all during this sequence, okay? First thing I defend is going to be a cross, right? My opponent throws a right hand cross. I'm going to parry it to the side. Okay, so my lead hand, right, for you guys, your left hand parries it away. Okay. Now, after the parry, you're going to cover from a left hook. Okay. So for you guys, you bring up your right hand, right? You cover that hook. Okay. After you cover the hook, you're going to return with a number 1 elbow, right? That horizontal elbow right across. And then come down with the number 3 elbow. All right. The 5th move, you're going to switch and throw your knee and finish right back in your stance. Okay. So let me show you guys from your stance. So I'm going to mirror you guys for this demonstration right now. Okay. Parry, cover. Number 1 elbow with the lead arm. Number 3 elbow down. Okay. And switch, throw that lead knee, and get back to the stance for now. Okay, that's the first 5 motions. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock and just practice that. All right, go ahead and begin. Okay, I'm going to return back to my regular stance for this. Parry, cover, elbow, elbow, knee. Okay, now a couple of things on that knee. You can set it up by switching your feet and then pulling the knee forward, or you can take a step if you got space, right? So I can go through my defenses, my elbows, then I can just step forward and throw the knee. That's fine as well, okay? Parry, cover, elbow, elbow, knee, okay? show you guys from a forward perspective here. Parry, cover, elbow, elbow, knee. Okay? Parry, cover, elbow, elbow, knee. Parry, cover, elbow, elbow, knee. Okay, now, next 5 steps. We're going to go off after that left knee. You go with the left round kick, followed by a cross, followed by the lead hook, followed by the rear knee, and then finish with the rear round kick. Okay, so that's all 10 motions from the beginning. It's parry is 1, cover is 2, number 1 elbow is 3, number 3 elbow, the downward elbow, is the 4th step. Okay, 5th step is that lead knee. 6th step is the lead round kick. 7, your cross. 8, the lead hook. 9, rear knee. 10, rear leg towards the round kick. Okay, so a couple things that are consistent in that. Every time you throw the knee in these first 10 steps, you're going to kick with the same leg. Okay, so something you can think about, coming from that lead leg knee to the lead leg round kick can be a little tricky. After I throw that knee with my lead leg here, boom, instead of putting it straight down, I'm just going to bring it back behind me so it's already set up to throw the round kick. Okay. Now, I could still put that foot down and I could still step again or switch again to throw the kick. That would be very ideal for an opponent that's just retreating or backing up, right? I'm going to probably put that foot back down so that way I can step forward again to close the distance, right? But again, it comes down to context, right? It comes down to what is our target doing, what's our opponent doing, right? So that transition can either look like this, knee, kick, right? Or it can look like this, knee, put it down in front of me, and then come forward and kick again. Okay? But again, you're gonna have to have some distance to be able to step forward like that twice. Okay, that's a pretty drastic step forward. So 2 different ways to do it. Both of them are fine. Okay, for the rear knee, you shouldn't have any trouble. Right, that last one is pretty self-explanatory. After you throw that knee, you should bring that one back, plan it, and then throw the kick. Okay, that one you don't want it to crash forward and then step and kick. Again, unless they're retreating and they're running with their back pedaling away from you, that's the only time I could see it fit for that foot to come back in front. If not, let's try to stay in our regular stance as much as possible. Okay. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Now we go up to 10. Okay, follow along with me for the first one, then we'll shadow box it a little more freely. 1, parry. 2, cover. 3, elbow. 4, elbow. 5, lead leg knees. 6, lead leg throws the round kick. 7, cross. 8, lead hook. 9, rear leg throws the knee. 10, rear leg throws the round kick. Recover back to your stance. Okay, go ahead and move around a little bit if you got the space. Keep practicing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to the stand. Okay. Show you guys from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cover back to your stance. Okay, now last 5 steps. All right, last 5 steps. After we complete that rear leg round kick, okay, we're going to reset back to our stance. Okay, then first motion is going to be the lead leg T. Okay, pick it up, you stop them right here. That's the short foot jab for WTBA, right? So you pick up that lead leg, the T, right? Then we're going to slip off to our left for most of us. Okay, if you're southpaw, you'll slip to your right. But again, you're just trying to avoid that right cross. Okay, so the right cross comes in, and I slip to get out of the way of the punch. Okay, I return back with my lead hook, the cross, and then a rear leg round kick. Boom. Okay, so altogether it's 10 motions. Okay, motion number 11, lead leg foot jab. Okay, or short foot jab. Okay, so it goes 11, 12, you slip, 13 is your lead hook, 14 is your cross, 15 is the rear leg. Throw that round kick. Okay, so putting it all together with the rest of our combination should look like this. Okay, 1 is your parry, 2 is your cover, 3, elbow, 4, elbow, 5, lead leg knee is 6. Lead leg will throw the round kick. 7 is your cross. 8 is your lead hook. 9, rear knee. 10, rear leg throws the round kick. Reset. Get back to your stance. Take a second between this one. 11, foot jab. 12, slip. 13, lead hook. 14, cross. 15, finish it with the rear leg again. Okay? That's the entire WTBA 15 count. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put 3 minutes on the clock for this one, since it is a little longer. Take your time. Make it smooth. Make sure you got the steps down, okay? Real slow. 1, parry. 2, cover. 3, elbow. 4, elbow. 5, knee. 6, round kick. 7, cross. 8, lead hook. 9, rear knee. 10, rear leg throws your round kick and reset. Okay, take a couple steps back. Make sure you got your balance down. Then 11, we foot jab. 12, we slip. 13, we feed on the lead hook. 14, throw out your rear cross. 15, throw that round kick. Okay, recover back to your stance accordingly. Okay, start moving around a little bit, add some footwork to it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reset. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, easy, right? Time. Hey. Okay. Keep moving. Parry, cover, elbow, elbow. Okay. Knee, kick. Okay. Punch, punch, knee, kick. Okay. Foot jab, slip, punch, punch. kick. Okay? Break it down. Make it as simple as you can. However, you got to do it in your head to memorize it. If you like calling it out move by move, fine. If you like doing it number by number, fine. Okay? But whatever works for you to memorize the combination. Okay? Parry, cover, elbow, elbow, knee, kick, punch, punch, knee, kick, reset, foot jab, slip, punch, punch, kick. Okay? If you like numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, reset, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come back to that stance. Time. Okay. There you have it. The entire WTBA 15 count. After you practice this one, okay, if you have a heavy bag, this is a good one to work on the heavy bag. And you can break it down in steps like we did. Okay. Your first round, maybe you just do the first 5. Second round, maybe you do the second 5 motions. Third round, do the last 5 motions. Okay. Then slowly start chunking them together. Do the first 10 motions, right? Do the last 10 motions. Then final round, put it all together, do all 15. Okay, that's a good workout for you. If you have a heavy bag, you can work it that way, or even just shadow boxing like we just did. Keep working on it. It's a lot of motions. 15 counts a lot to remember, but it's a really good combo. It does a really good job of mixing in all of our striking abilities and some defense. So it's a great combo to practice and to work on. So continue to work on it. If you guys got any questions, let us know. Don't forget, we'll be back here in, let's say, about 5 or 6 minutes with our fitness / workout / conditioning stream. We're going to be working on some legs today. So take a couple minutes, get some water, get a little snack, stretch those legs out, and we'll be back in a few. Okay. Thank you, guys.